I had the privilege of helping to facilitate the Jade Greening project that was catalyzed by Cano and Opal, two organizations that are actually based in the Jade District, which is located in the southeast part of Portland. The impetus for this was just listening to the people who live in the district. It started a handful of years before, and it wasn't until the summer of 2014 when Anita Yap, who is another consultant, convened a series of listening sessions in various languages. And I'm going to read them because I think it's really important to know that they were held in Cantonese and Vietnamese and Russian and Spanish and English. So this really carried the value of a very inclusive engagement to create the forums where as many voices could be heard, perspectives shared, and hopefully that would catalyze some type of action or pro-action by the agencies and the community organizations that have an interest in how the Jade District unfolds. We knew that Apano and Opal had already developed a lot of relationships, and it really comes down to looking at how they have connected with people from the city, the county, the state, the community, and they essentially leveraged a lot of their trust and their relationships to convene people. The second part was prior to the designation process, there was a series of interviews. You know, we do kind of a community assessment and stakeholders are interviewed, identified and interviewed. So there was already a level of interest of possibilities by those stakeholders. So many of them were already poised to, you know, say yes to the invitation to come around the table. We did a walking tour of the Jade District for about an hour and a half to really have a sense, a physical sense, a visual sense of the challenges of the community. They saw sidewalks that were broken or non-existent. They saw the perilous possibility of crossing Division or Powell where there's such heavy traffic. They saw inner streets with no sidewalks, no pavement, virtually no trees or grass growing. So the whole interest and commitment to looking at a greening, which meant building tree canopies, building critical crosswalk safety lights, and other possibilities to enable this district to flourish, was very evident to the people. So I think that was probably one of the most important moments, was to actually physically live what the residents feel and observe and experience day in and day out. Subsequent meetings then, of course, gathered people to share foundational knowledge. They all came to the table representing their agencies, and they also started to suggest other people. And that was very exciting to see. It was one of those aha moments, and they said, yes, we can do this. Community organizations didn't have the resources that agencies did, said we can provide people, we can provide volunteers, we can provide on the ground. So there was many, many levels of activity that started to really weave into an amazing, amazing tapestry of possibilities.